Hi, I'm Helen and welcome to this class today, which will be yoga in a chair to help you release the upper body. It is perfect if you work in an office and you're typing away all day, or you experience pain in your joints and you don't want to do a yoga practice on the mat, you find it challenging to get down on the floor. No worries, we can release the upper body without even getting anywhere near it. Grab a chair. I recommend one with no arms and with a low back. Ensure that you can put your feet flat on the floor easily. If they're dangling, try and put something there like a couple of books so you have a stable connection with the earth. And without further ado, we will begin. So come to your comfortable seat, sit with the spine tall. The feet are directly in front of the ankles. The ankles are stacked underneath the knees. The knees are in line with the hips. So we have this nice right angle kind of shape in our legs. Spine is tall. Lift the shoulders up and then allow them down the back. And just rest the hands on the lap. And if it's okay for you, close the windows of the eyes. Start to tune into the body. And say a little thank you to yourself for spending some time in your chair, doing something good for you. Maybe bring your awareness to the feet and their connection with the floor, the carpet, some books, or if you're like me, with the grass. Send your awareness there. Know that the earth is there to always support you. Now bring the awareness to the hands and where they're in contact with your legs. Observe the sensation of whatever material is against your palms. Maybe there is bare skin, some yoga pants, jogging bottoms, or even your work clothes. Take a breath or so more here. Allowing a wave of calmness to flow over you. Invite some peace into your nervous system. And then with a soft gaze, gently open the eyes. Wonderful. We'll work on a little bit of mobilization of the spine to begin with. On an inhale, palms lift up to the sky. Tall spine, maybe bring the hands together. And exhale down to the sides. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. On an inhale, palms come up, and I'll mirror you here. As you exhale, rotate around to the left, bringing the right hand outside the left thigh and the other hand just behind. Inhaling tall out the spine, and as you exhale, rotating round. Use the mobility of the spine for this twist and not the leverage of the hands. You don't have to go really deep. Just want to feel a twist from the lower ribs, breathing into it. Shoulders are relaxed, feet are relaxed. And as you inhale, we return to center with the arms coming up and then over to the other side. Again, using the spinal mobility that you have rather than the leverage of the hands forcing a twist. Just go where is comfortable in your body. And inhale back to the center and the hands come down. A little lateral bend. On an inhale, palms come up to the sky, and as you exhale, bring this left hand down by the left hip and lean over to the left side. You can allow this top arm to just be a bit loose, a bit fluid. No need to strain, but we're keeping both sit bones grounded on the chair. We just let the head go. Feel a stretch all in this right side body. And you can make this left arm as long as possible, just dangling. And then inhale, come up, and we'll go over to the other side. So inhaling the arms up and then over to the other side. Keeping that left sit bone grounded. This top left arm is a bit fluid and the other one dangling. You can always put it on the side of the chair if you need a bit of support in the spine. Breathing into that side opening. Always feels so good. And then inhale back up. Shuffle forward a little bit on the chair and we'll do some seated cat-cow. So perhaps coming sort of 3/4 up the chair, keeping the legs in this right angle shape. On an exhale, we'll round the back and tip the pelvis so you're coming forward, and then inhale, the chest comes up. So I'll turn to the side so you can see. Exhale, rounding back, feeling the space between the shoulder blades, and then inhale, come up. Exhale, round. Inhale, come up. And you can even allow the hands to just slide gently in time with the movement of the spine. Feeling an awakening perhaps. And then we'll return to the center. Wonderful. We'll now do an excellent breath that will open up the entire upper body, and it feels so good. It's called the Taoist 3-part breath. If you've got a desk in front of you, make sure you've got some space where you can come forward. So sitting tall in the spine, we'll begin with an inhale, palms at the chest, and then exhale, allow the palms to come down. Inhale, palms lift all the way to the sky, tall spine. And as you exhale, bring the hands behind and then push them out to the side as if you're pushing away 2 walls with the wrists flex, the hands flex like this. Then on an inhale, flip the palms, bring the fingertips to the shoulders and look up. As you exhale, rounding the upper back and pushing forward with the hands as if you're pushing through treacle. As you inhale, flip the palms, we come up to the sky. And as you exhale, folding forward over the legs, hands come to the feet. Then on an inhale, start to lift the upper body and bring the elbows into the hips. And exhale. That is 1 round. We'll do this several times so you can get the rhythm of it in your body. On an inhale, palms to the sky. Exhale, pushing out to the side, flexing the hands. Inhale, fingertips to shoulders, eyes to the sky. Exhale, pushing through treacle. Inhale, flip the palms, arms come up. Then exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, start to lift the spine and elbows come to the hips and to the hands. We begin again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push out. Inhale, fingertips to shoulders, look up. Exhale, treacle. Inhale, palms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, elbows to the hips. Wonderful. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, stretch out. Inhale, shoulders. Exhale, treacle. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the earth. Inhale, lift, and exhale, elbows to hips. Again, inhale, sky. Exhale, push out. Inhale, shoulders. Exhale, treacle. Inhale, sky. Exhale to the earth. Inhale, lift, and exhale, elbows to hips. 2 more rounds. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, push out. Inhale, shoulders. Exhale, treacle. Inhale, sky. Exhale, earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the hips. Last time. Inhale, lift to the sky. Exhale, push out to the side. Inhale, fingertips to shoulders. Exhale, treacle. Inhale, sky. Exhale, earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the hips. And then bring the palms into the lap. Close the eyes if that's comfortable. And breathe here. Just notice how you're feeling it in the body. Maybe there's quite a bit of tingling going on around the upper body and the shoulders and the chest and the heart. This is prana, your energy force within the body. Feels so good. Then gently open the eyes. Excellent. We'll work on a little bit of mobilization of the feet, legs and feet as well, because all of our body is interconnected. It's a good idea not to just focus on one part. If you've got a lot of tension in your shoulders, don't forget about this part as well, because this is all interlinked. We'll start. We'll come into the edge of the chair a little bit. Feet directly underneath the knees, and just start to lift and raise, or lift and lower rather, the heels, working through the mobilization of the foot, bending at the toe joints, waking up these feet and also the calves. A few more of these. Then grabbing hold of your left leg, interlace the fingers underneath and just start to do a few ankle circles in one direction, really spreading out the toes like you've got monkey toes, and then the other way. Then point and flex the foot. Then keeping hold of this leg, start to swing the lower leg so the knee remains still, just swinging the lower leg around. And then the other way. And release, and we'll go to the other side, lifting up, giving yourself a little bit of support. And we'll start with these ankle circles in one direction, spreading those monkey toes. And then we'll go the other way, keeping the other foot relaxed. Then pointing and flexing the foot. Might notice a difference in the mobility of the feet. And then keeping this leg supported, just swinging this lower leg around in a circle. And then the other way. And then sitting with your feet here, we'll start to walk the feet out. And we're coming into, if you were standing, this would be like a goddess pose. So this is great to open the inner groin. And just sit here for a moment with the hands on the knees. And we'll bring the upper body into this a bit. So rotating towards the left side, bring this right elbow onto the knee. This other arm comes down, and as you inhale, you're opening the chest up to the sky. So make sure you're twisting the torso and you're not just lifting the arm like this. So it's a rotation of the torso. We'll do this a few times. In time with the breath. Nice, easy, fluid movement. And then use the strength of the hands to push yourself back up. Rotate to look over the other side. This elbow comes down. And then we bring this top arm down, and remember we're moving the chest open and close, almost like a giant book. We're not just moving the arm, we're rotating through the torso. And then use the strength to come back up and maybe walk these legs back in. Okay, sitting on the edge of the chair, lifting up this left leg again, and we'll do some cycling. So you can support your leg, and then we'll go the other way, or you can do it without. Keeping the spine tall, shoulders are relaxed. And then maybe we bring this out on an angle, and we do it on an angle. Now this is pretty tough. You may need to support. And then we go the other way. And then come back, other side, lifting the leg. A few cycles in this direction. And then the other. Then we come out to the side and we do the same. And then come back to center. Wonderful. Now we come back to the upper body. Arms will come out to a T. Taking this left hand, imagine that you're scooping around and you're going to form a bow and arrow, and you're going to pull back and release. Again, so scooping around, imagine you're moving from the back of the shoulder, you pull back and release. One more time, stretching around, pull back and then release. And we go the other way. Bring this other one round, pull back and release. Again, pulling back and release. Maybe you can imagine there's something you don't want in your life anymore, and you're firing an arrow at it to send it away, and release the arms down, just shake them around. Now work on eagle arms, Garudasana arms, which is a great stretch for the back of the neck and the shoulders. Bring the arms out to a T. I'm going to take the left arm, place it on top of the right one. This is stage one, just giving yourself a little hug, so you're getting this stretch in the upper back. If it's available to you, you can bring the backs of the hands together, or even wrap, and then lift the elbows, and you really feel this stretch in the upper body. You can remain here, or if you want to go to another level, explore something a little bit further, you can lift the right leg up and cross it on top of the left leg. If you like, you can do a double wrap, and this is the same as Garudasana Eagle, a standing pose. Hug everything into the midline. If you like, you can then lean forward. You can rest your elbows on the top of your knee. Breathing, hugging into the midline, squeezing yourself in, turning inward. Then inhale, we come back out, and then we'll release into a star pose, as wide as possible, and back to the center. And we'll do that on the other side. This time, if I can remember which arm I did, the left arm, oh sorry, your right arm will go on top of the left. We'll start with this hug, and then perhaps backs of the hands together, perhaps palms together, lifting up. Whatever arm is the bottom arm, that's the leg you lift up. So you can stay in this position, or you can start to wrap. You can cross your legs, or if it's in your body, double wrap, tall spine, and then tipping from the hip crease, coming forward, elbows to knee. Breathing, keeping both sit bones grounded on that chair. And then getting ready to fly your eagle into a star pose. Unravel, and then full stretch out. And then release down. Shake out the shoulders a little bit, and the neck. And we'll do one last thing for the neck, which I find very effective. So sitting with your tall spine, shoulders are relaxed. Look out over your left shoulder. Notice how far round you can see. What can you see in the far side of your peripheral vision? So I can see a planter with a red flower, maybe just a little bit past it, and then come back to the midline. Stack the elbows or the arms as if this is like an equal sign. And you're going to move them 5 times in the opposite direction. So 5 times gently, keeping them vertical, and the body stays still. It's just the arms that are moving. That's 4. And this is 5. And then release, and then have a look now. Now I can see another planter this time around. It's a great release for the neck. So we'll do the other side. Tall spine, shoulders are relaxed, chin parallel to the earth. Look over the shoulder. How far around can you see? Make a note. And then come back to the center. We stack the forearms again, like that equal sign, and then move to the opposite direction 5 times. Is that 4? I lost count. And then release, and then look again and see what you can see. Wonderful. Return to the midline. Give yourself a little juicy wiggle in the shoulders. Maybe sit back in the chair, relax back onto the back of the chair for a moment, and just breathe and connect here. Notice how the body is feeling, how the mind is feeling. Have you brought a little bit of peace to your body? Do you have a little bit more clarity in your mind? And is there a little bit more calm in your heart? I'll close this class here today. Thank you for practicing with me, and I will see you again soon. Thank you.